Riley to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, and please remain standing for a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. Okay, do I hear a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Okay, a motion. Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, motion passes. Recognition, Mr. Dean.
Madam Chair, we'll start with, and I'll ask Ms. Belcher, she'll help us here. Teacher of the Year. We've got a Teacher of the Year from all the schools, including the Vocational Center and Head Start. I think it's important to note that these are people picked by their school colleagues. Proud of all of them. We've got some wonderful teachers in Lee County, and I'd just like to say not just to our Teacher of the Year nominees, but to all of them. We appreciate what you all do and what you all do for our students. And I'm proud of you, and I think everybody on the board is proud of you. But once a year, we recognize one from each school, and then we have our division Teacher of the Year, which is chosen from this group. So if Ms. Belcher will come up, I'll call them out. We'll start with the elementary schools. We've got Ms. Stephanie Wilder from Dryden Elementary. And if you will, once you come up, just stay up here and we'll get the whole group up, and then we'll announce the winner of the division Teacher of the Year. From Elk Knob Elementary, we have Jamie Serber. From Flatwoods Elementary, Laura Rouse. From Rose Hill Elementary, Shannon Smith. From St. Charles Elementary, Lisa Carroll. Now from our middle schools, from Elydale Middle, Miss Whitley Geary. Jonesville Middle, Amy Moore. From Pennington Middle, Miss Tamara Moore. From our high schools, from Lehigh, Miss Jackie Cowton. From Thomas Walker, Ashley Burke.
Miss Burke, I think she admits to Miss Willis, she definitely a family first girl, and her daughter's playing basketball tonight at Washburn, so she is with her family.
From the Career and Technical Center, Mr. Jonathan Mullins. I think Jonathan will be lonely up here. I think he's for a long time. And our representative from Head Start, Crystal Oaks. Before I announce the Division Teacher of the Year, Miss Willis hates that she could not be here, but like I think Mr. Smith said about family first, she had an accident with one of her children, and she has been spending a lot of time with him, so we want to wish him the best, but she apologized that she couldn't be here, but she had to put her family first for this tonight as well. Our Division of the Year teacher is Miss Stephanie Wilder from Dryden Elementary.
Congratulations to each one of you, as well as Mr. Deans and all the teachers. I think you do a great job, and we appreciate you.
Yep. Thank you so much for everything that you do day in and day out. I've shared before, a teacher does not encompass everything that you do. And so we sure appreciate everything and all the effort that you put in each and every day.
Thank you so much for all you do. We greatly appreciate you and all your hard work you do daily to take care of these students in our school system.
I'll just echo what everybody else has said. Thanks.
I'm with Rob.
We've got 2 student representatives that probably had a few of these people in class, so you all want to share anything?
Well, I came from Oak County, so unfortunately I didn't have any of these teachers, but the teachers I have had from Oak County, I wouldn't be here today without them. I mean, truly. So thank you guys. You make an impact, definitely. Yeah, the teacher that I had is Miss Coutman. There's not many teachers that would stay at Lehigh until 5:30 trying to teach you chemistry. So she's a good one for sure.
Madam Chair, next up, I think we have a representative. Is Coach Lamb here for our cross country from Thomas Walker? I'll let him tell you about what the success we had at cross country at Thomas Walker this year.
Thank you, Rob. Last year we got to use the buses, we showed up in style. This year we showed up in style and they knew they was worried about us.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, the Thomas Walker girl showed up, so we're in trouble. Heard it several times from the coaches. I guess first of all I need to apologize to Amelia. She probably thinks I can't tell the truth at all. Because everybody at practice, how far are we going, Coach? Oh, 3 or 4 miles, and it turns out 5 or 6. We're at a meet. I'm at mile 1, 2. She's doing great. I said, you gotta go. They're right behind you. You gotta go. They're catching you. They're 2 minutes behind her. I apologize for my stretching the truth a little bit. We are so lucky to have somebody that says, anytime I ask her anything, I'll try my best. And she does. Anything I ask her to do, we're going to try this today. I'll try my best. And I think if all our students, teachers, co-workers, if we all had that attitude, it would be amazing. At first, I didn't realize what a great year she actually had until we started crunching the numbers. She came in first 3 times, second 2 times, third 3 times. She only finished out of the top 10 once. I think Coach Mr. Smith said the first time in 20 years that we had somebody off state in cross country. So it's represented well there. I think the way I'll share how we accomplished this. She always has her priorities in check. God first, family second, academics third. Then we were about the running. I think that's another testament to her personality or what a great person she is, and her family is supportive. Very blurry picture. This was taken Monday night coming up the park. How do we accomplish this? You'll see very people out running in summertime. This is December, dark, cold, foggy. We're running hill repeats in Jungle. We'll go up to REA Hill, we'll go up 3rd Street. So if anybody's ever driven up 3rd Street to REA Hill, you know how steep it is. I ran with her Monday and I said, all right, you gotta give me a 10-second lead. 15 seconds in, she goes mad at me like I'm tied to a tree. So she's definitely does great. So that's all I've got to say. I'm so proud of Amelia, and thanks for your hard work.
We'll ask her to come up.
I can add one thing about Amelia. So cross country is near and dear to my heart as well. And yeah, she is the second runner in 20 years to receive all state honors, but it's a very small sorority that's received it throughout her time. She is only the second runner in school history to receive all state honors in cross country. So give her that congratulations.
You gotta come up here since he's been talking about you. So I can see. You won't say anything about Coach? I mean, is he?
He's not that much of a liar.
Congratulations.
Yeah, very proud.
Very proud of you. Good job.
I don't really have anything else to say except for when I run, he usually does, so he does as much as I do.
Sounds like you need to give him a little longer head start.
15 seconds maybe.
Well, you've made Lee County proud.
Yeah, for
Thank
sure.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your hard work.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
sir.
Next up, Madam Chair, I think we have Coach Carroll here with Lehigh's cross-country boys and girls, and I think she'll tell you about all the accomplishments they had this year, which I think were a number of accomplishments as well.
On behalf of the Lehigh Cross Country Team, thank you, Mr. Dean and board members, for the continued support and recognition of these student athletes. Since these teams have started their journey together, they have continually raised the bar. Each year, I feel like, we have long-term goals, we have short-term goals that we set for ourselves, and I feel like each year we max those out, and I'm like, well, how much more can we do? But I think there's always more we can do. We always set high expectations for ourselves because these kids always meet those expectations. No matter what challenges come their way, no matter what obstacle, their tenacity, they overcome adversity. So I continue to challenge them, and they always meet, and they always raise that bar. There's not enough that I can say about these young men and women and the accomplishments that they have achieved over these past 3 years. We had several all-district, we had several all-region this year, and we had the great privilege of having 2 teams out of our region make it to the state meet, which was a phenomenal accomplishment to have a boys and a girls team. And with that being said, history was made on the girls side as being the first girls team in Lehigh history of a team of cross country to make it to state. So the carryover from that to where we are now, the accomplishment of those girls, I can't say enough about it. For our boys, equally, their accomplishments for 3 consecutive years. They have made it to the state meet as a team, which is a huge accomplishment. They have been district runner-ups, they have been region runner-ups. Our goal is definitely to be district champions and to be region champions and hopefully state champions. And again, these are these long-term goals that we have set. Our whole philosophy is we never set limitations on ourselves, and we always trust the process. Another thing that we always talk about is, Coach Lamb has mentioned it, things are made in the summer. So we always say summer miles bring November smiles. So that's been kind of our thing. For all district, we had 3 girls that were all district this year, Micah Wooliver, Allie Jones, and Savannah Parsons. All district on the boys side was Eli Penix, Owen Grace, John Carter, Elijah Stafford, and Owen Penix. So what was phenomenal about that, what the boys accomplished was it makes, you have 7 that can compete, but 5 are the top scorers. And for the district meet, we had our top 5 guys that were all district, was a huge accomplishment for them. And we had 3 out of our 5 girls, all district, was a huge accomplishment. For all region, we had Michael Wooliver, Allie Jones, Savannah Parsons. And for our boys, we had Eli Penix, Owen Grace, John Carter, and Owen Penix. And Elijah was just 2 off of that for making all region. So with that being said, I'll have them, can I have them come up here?
Absolutely.
What now? So we have Owen Penix, if you'll just walk it that way. Or you can run. We've got Elijah Stafford, Owen Grace, Camden Hall. John Carter is also another one who was able to make it, and Eli Penix was our other boy. We also had Alexander Morrison, JJ Seals, and Michael Hines that was a part of our team. For the girls, we have Mia Franklin, Micah Wooliver, Allie Jones, Alyssa Laws, Adriana Barnett, and Savannah Parsons. And a lot of these student athletes are going on to winter sports. A lot of these, actually, I don't think there's anyone that's not. Adrienne is still kind of figuring out if she wants to do it. But all of these kids will transition onto indoor and outdoor track. And we expect big things out of them, and we're excited to see what they can do. But again, super proud of these kids. They continue to amaze me, and I couldn't ask for a better group of kids, and feel very blessed to have the opportunity to be able to coach them and be their mentor. Oh, and sorry, by the way, the boys team finished 4th in the state, and our girls team finished 6th in the state, which is phenomenal for the first time a girls team has made it, and they finished 6th. Our boys each year have been, they have gotten better each year. We finished 12th their first year. They finished 6th last year, and then they finished 4th this year. So hopefully, again, we're looking for that #1 spot for next year.
Amen. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, coaches, parents, players, and y'all may leave if you would, unless you'd just like to stay and watch us, listen to us. Okay, at this time, is there any public comment? Of course, Mr. Hensley, you know you don't mention names unless it's to introduce people.
Madam Chairman, members of the board, Mr. Dean, I'm Phil Hensley from District 3. I want to make a positive comment on the proposal that you had of relocating the 8th grade from Lehigh back to the 2 middle schools. The 8th grade students who are coming in next year are the students who were hit so much by COVID. They missed 3 months of their 2nd grade and the whole of their 3rd grade year. And those are so important in the development of the reading skills. I have a great grandson that's in that group. In the 8th grade at Lee High School, these students are not eligible for Title I. They're not eligible for the remedial services that are offered through Title I. If the 8th graders are relocated back to the middle schools, they will be eligible for Title I and the 8th grade remedial services. I know in the grandson's case, the remedial services that you've offered have really helped. He's catching up, but he's still behind. I think that's true of that whole group that's coming up. But I think it's a good proposal, and I would support it. I just want to make a positive comment on that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hensley. Anyone else for public comment? Okay, is there any board comments?
Just want to say congratulations to all of our teachers again for Teacher of the Year, all of our student athletes. I know basketball's kicking off right now, so we want to wish Lehigh and Thomas Walker, boys and girls, the best of luck in the upcoming season. Hopefully they can bring home some more trophies at each school. I also want to hopefully we won't have to see anyone else until after Christmas, but I want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas. I hope that you get to experience the joy and peace that through the reason of Christmas, and looking forward to a Happy New Year. So, thank you.
Any other board comment? Okay, seeing none, we'll move on to the consent agenda. A, approval of minutes from the November 14th, 2024 regular meeting. Approval of claims and expenditures. C, approval of Head Start Corrective Action Plan update. D, approval of field trip, Lee High School, Carrie Belcher, District 7 All-District Course Event, Southwest Virginia Higher Education Center, Abington, Virginia, 2/7/25. E, approval of Lehigh commencement, Friday, May the 16th, 2025 at 7 p.m. at 5-Star Stadium, rain day, Saturday, May the 17th, 2025 at 11 a.m. at 5-Star Stadium, and Thomas Walker High commencement, Sunday, May the 18th, 2025 at 4 p.m. F, approval of authorization for the division superintendent to fill vacancies existing or occurring between December the 12th, 2024 through January the 9th, 2025. Do I hear a motion to accept the consent agenda? Okay, we have a motion. Is there a second? Okay, Gary seconds the motion. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, next is reports of the student representatives.
I'll go first. I'm glad to be joining everyone once again. I hope everyone has had a good month since our last meeting. I know I had Thanksgiving. Kind of like to eat to end with that. At the end of the semester, just being next week, the schools have really slowed down. I don't know about Lehigh. Thomas Walker, missing so much school and breaks. So I don't really have that much to report on. But FCCLA members have made hand-sewed dignity scarves or adult bibs for residents at the Lee Health and Rehab Center. That's really great. Just keeps the community connected and lets students see the impact they make on others with a small act of kindness. FBLA members decorated a Christmas tree at the Carlin Mansion, and they are taking a trip to the Birthplace of Country Music Museum and the Bristol Motor Speedway. Beta Club and Science Club recently finished their toy drive. They'll donate toys to Head Starters at Rose Hill and Flatwoods Elementary Schools. That's another example of students really coming together and helping kids and seeing the impact that they can make with just small acts. The English Club also had a book drive to donate to kids in hospitals during the holidays, just to kind of lift their spirits where it's such a sad environment to be stuck in a hospital during the holidays. So we really hope to better their experience. That's all I have to report on. I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Thank you, Charles.
So, good evening, everybody. Like John said, school's really kind of started to slow down as the semester winds to an end. So, our DECA and our FBLA clubs, they have collected and they delivered angel tree gifts sometime earlier this week. Our DECA club is also taking up gifts for the Head Start toy drive. Our Skills USA club, they're taking up gifts, I believe, to donate for the holidays as well. We have our winter formal that is planned by our Student Government Association. That's our biggest event of the year. That is taking place on Saturdays. So some of us spent our day today at Lehigh decorating, and then we'll spend all day tomorrow transforming the gym for our dance. And then our girls basketball team, they competed in the Pat Valley tournament earlier last week, and they did very well. Very proud of them. And then our boys basketball season, they kicked off their season on, I believe, Tuesday. They played Harlan, and then our girls play at Rock Cove tomorrow. That's all I got.
Thank you. Okay, reports of the board. Is there any reports of the board? Okay, seeing none. Mr. Dane, reports of the division superintendent.
First, I've got an enrollment. We're down 11 from this time last month. We were at 2,790. We're now at 2,779. A lot of that is foster students and children that have a lot of movement, and we fluctuate quite a bit here with our enrollment. But we're still above what Ms. Belcher budgeted with 2,730, so we're still in good shape with enrollment. You have a copy of the operations and transportation in your packet. If you've got any questions on those, I'll be more than glad to try to answer those. I will say, I appreciate the transportation department who have been up last few mornings and, well, actually it's been a while, the weather we've been having, that we get up and run the roads and try to send the board members messages early in the morning. They probably don't like me sometimes when they're trying to sleep, but we've had some interesting weather lately. I mean, this morning was unique because we had a lot of black ice and some areas that we just did not feel safe putting the buses on, our student drivers, you know, safety first, but they're up there with me running the roads, and I appreciate everybody at the transportation department getting up and making sure that our students and staff are safe, so we have to make that call that doesn't always make people happy.